My water broke at the gym doing double unders.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Come on! Part about being a young mom with CrossFit is the return. My parents did CrossFit, they got me into it. Once I was hooked and I was here, people say that CrossFit is for everybody. You know, everybody hears that all the time. And I do think it's true. I hurt my shoulder, had to get surgery. You know, there are days that I want to quit. But we have people from all stages of life. I have changed a lot in a good way, and it's just a really special place that I think everybody should try. Oh, my name is Claire, and I have the privilege of being the head coach here at CrossFit Full Sail. I originally started CrossFit in 2017. I had just graduated college, and I was engaged at the time. And I was super unhealthy. You know, I did the typical college stuff. Fast food at 2 a.m., drinking a lot, graduate college, and I knew that I was getting married and I just felt unhappy with myself and my appearance, and I wanted to look pretty. So I started CrossFit. And it's funny because my parents did it and I made fun of them for it, like the typical non-CrossFitters. You know, we get made fun of all the time because we do crazy stuff. My mom would try and get me, you know, she'd say, Claire, come on, let's go. I'm gonna go to the 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's go work out together. And I'd be like, Mom, I'm not doing CrossFit. That is so stupid. There's no way I'm doing that, it's a cult. And then I graduated college, and long story short, I got a free membership at the first gym that I started at, and that was all I could afford because it was free. And I did one class and I called my mom and I was like, okay, you were right, it's good. And I was hooked instantly. And I did CrossFit for about a year, and then I got pregnant, and I CrossFitted all throughout my pregnancy with my son, and my water broke at the gym doing double unders.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I finished the workout, went home, showered, went to the hospital, had a baby. And then we ended up moving to Granbury, and I was 4 months postpartum, and I walked in the door and Leslie was there, and I said, Leslie, I am really nervous. And she was like, have you done CrossFit before? And I was like, yeah, I've done it, but I just had a baby, so I feel like I'm starting from scratch. So I came here, and honestly, I kind of forced myself to keep coming back, but once I got comfortable here, I had to break out of my shell. They were great, but it was the environment and just the community itself.
Come on!
I would say the hardest part about being a young mom with CrossFit is the return. So obviously, you know, you're pregnant. Most people feel like it's really hard to even get out of bed. But honestly, I think the hardest part is making that, you know, return back once you're cleared and now your baby's with you and it's hungry and needs a diaper change and it's crying all the time. I was brand new to this place and I didn't know anybody, and my 4-month-old would just sit in the corner and cry. And as a mom, I think any mom understands that stress of like, my baby's crying, all these people are annoyed with it, and they think I'm a bad mom because I'm letting them cry and I just want to work out, but nobody cares, really. I would say that CrossFit Full Sail is very open to family. It's extremely family oriented. There's space everywhere for kids to run around. The kids room is amazing. I can't get my kids to leave. I come and work and coach. My kids run around and they're in the kids room, and then when it's time to pack up and go, they cry almost every day. Extremely family oriented, and it's a really special place for kids to grow up. It's hard to put into words what this place has done for me and what the people here have done for me. I just feel like I'm a totally different person. I have changed a lot in a good way. Physically, obviously, of course, but mentally, I can push through a lot. You know, there are days that I want to quit, but it makes me a better mom, and it definitely makes me a better wife. Just getting to watch people better themselves and being a part of that is a huge honor.
I have the best job in the world. I really do. You know, people come in with so many different challenges and stories, and it's just crazy to hear people's stories and what they've been through and what they're capable of. And getting to witness that is something that I will cherish forever. People say that CrossFit is for everybody. You know, everybody hears that all the time. And I do think it's true. We have people from all stages of life, from freaking 15 to 70s. And it's so cool because we can make the workout perfect for you. There's endless possibilities for scaling and modifying. And if you're brand new and you sit at a desk all day and you haven't worked out in 15 years, we can make it work and you will fit right in no matter what. But it is scary, and I understand that. But I think the people here are amazing. And we worked really hard to get it that way. And it's just a really special place that I think everybody should try. Community here is family. I mean, that's it. Family. It's like I have 100+ extra brothers and sisters, like for real. If you have a problem, you need help moving, you could get 20+ people to come to your house on a Saturday just to help you move. I'm not even kidding you. You PR your deadlift, the entire gym is holding back tears with chills. And it's genuine. You walk into the gym at any time of day and it's, hey, Claire, how are your kids doing? How are they liking school? You know, how's Kyle? And they care. You know, we care about each other and we have each other's backs no matter what. And it's really special. My goals for the gym, for me personally, in the gym, I am currently in, limbo, I would say, kind of in a funk. I hurt my shoulder, had to get surgery. It sucked, really, really sucked. I am 30 and I kind of was like, yeah, shoulder surgery sucks, but like I'm 30, I'll be fine. I have really good mobility, almost to a fault. And I think that's part of why I injured myself, but whatever. So that too, I was like, I have great mobility. What? Surgery's not gonna affect that, I'll be fine. And I am almost 4 months post-op and I can just now get my arm over my head. So I think my goals change every day. Some days I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do an RX comp, and like someday I'm gonna podium, which I've never done before. And then other days I wake up and I'm like, I just want to do a clean with an empty barbell. But like, let's say next year I'm feeling 100%. My lifetime goal is a 150-pound snatch. And I feel really embarrassed saying that on camera because it's a big goal and I don't know if it's realistic, especially now, but we'll see. We'll get there. I started coaching, it'll be 5 years in December. That was my first class, was Christmas Eve by myself. And, I was terrified. I was terrified. I said that my parents did CrossFit. They got me into it. Once I was hooked and I was here, I was a member and I was freaking obsessed, like the typical annoying CrossFitters are, right? I drank the Kool-Aid. And my mom called me one day and she's talking to me about CrossFit. And she's like, do you think you would ever coach? And I was like, no way in hell. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough knowledge. No, I'm not gonna do that. And then, I kind of started thinking about it and I was like, you know what, maybe I could do that. I've always had a dream of being a coach of some sort. And I just did not think it would be CrossFit. But
the transformation of that, you know, getting comfortable and then kind of earning that respect from members. It didn't take long to get comfortable. And then we kind of grew our team, and talk about brothers and sisters. That is so cool. And I told Leslie, like right when I started, I cried like this, sobbed in the office. And I was like, I just want this like close-knit coaching staff where we just want each other to win. And that's what we have. And I'm so honored to be a part of it and to be in it with them. You know, we all have our kind of personalities and styles and senses of humor. So to have all of those personalities and bring them all together, and we all care so much. And we want all of our members to succeed and win. And so to be able to watch that is the coolest thing ever. And I love them all so much. You know, also too, coaching is so much more than coaching. Presenting the workout and reading off the rep scheme and telling you guys the stimulus, and that's this much of it. Obviously there's the corrections and demoing, but coaching is forming those relationships and learning their strengths and weaknesses, and just listening. You know, people have a lot that they need to talk about, and it's really cool to be one of those people that they trust to talk to. So that too is also extremely rewarding. You know, they come in and you're the first person that they want to tell, or they need someone to talk to, or they need a hug. So that emotional side of coaching is amazing. I keep saying it, but it's the best job ever. It really is. If you're new to CrossFit and you've never done it, it feels really scary, and that's normal. So you guys come for a tour and just walk around and meet people. And I can guarantee you, you will walk in and fall in love. It's beautiful. It's relaxing, believe it or not. CrossFit can be relaxing. Do a tour, come check it out, come try a class, and come join the family.